Also, I'm Nick Efford. I'm from the School of Computing at the University of Leeds. I spent quite a lot of time yesterday just trying to get my head around all of the data because there was so much there, and trying to figure out the Environment Agency API, which is really, really good but incredibly comprehensive. So just trying to find what you want in there is quite a challenge. And just as a test, I built a little app which takes the 3-day forecast, just one of the API endpoints, pulls out the description, the textual description of the forecast, and then the 3 images. Sadly, there's nothing happening at the grids, which is why you just see 3 identical maps. Yesterday, there was something slightly different about Friday. There was a couple of places where there was a slight risk of flooding. But what I've ended up spending most of my time doing is just looking at the rainfall data from Leeds Data Mill, trying to get that map, to get that into some usable form. Interesting challenges with that were that, firstly, some of the rain gauges have no location information or just a kind of vague description of roughly where they are. And the other thing about the data is that what you get is you get a data point every time 0.2 millimetres of rain has fallen into the gauge. So you've got these irregularly spaced data points, and when it's raining heavily, the gauge is firing off lots of measurements, and then when nothing's happening, it's silent. So what I did was spend a bit of time getting all the measurements into a database. So there's 13,000 measurements in here, and we can filter by the gauge here. These are the only ones which there was reliable location information. So you can sort of filter by gauge, or you can also filter by date, just to sort of drill down to Boxing Day. And then you've got all of the events. Each one of these events here represents 0.2 mil of rain falling into the gauge. Obviously it's not very interesting to look at it that way, so it's better to be able to visualise it. So I've got the things plotting up on a map, and you can... I had hoped to get the graphs actually appearing in the pop-ups. Didn't quite get that far. So you can see the big event happening sort of around about Boxing Day there. That's about as far as I got.